Hey guys, WWE Fan Talk Show here. Today I'm bringing you guys my SummerSlam predictions for the 2017 SummerSlam. Super excited for this. This may be the biggest match card for SummerSlam in history. So let's just start off right here. The pre-show. I heard that the pre-show is going to be like 2 hours or something like that. So the pre-show is for the Cruiserweight Championship, Akira Tozawa versus Neville, the kickoff show. I think I'm going to go with Neville for this one because I know that Akira Tozawa just won it on Raw, but like maybe they did that to have Neville just beat him back at SummerSlam for the championship, become two-time champ. I'm not sure. I just don't really see Tozawa retaining the title unless like Apollo Crews or something helps him out. Even though he did pretty much beat Neville clean. But I'm going to go with Neville to win back the Cruiserweight Championship. Moving on, we have the SmackDown... Oh wait, before I get to SmackDown stuff. First, let's talk about The Miz. So, let's get the Intercontinental title. Even though there really isn't an Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam, people are saying... I'm not sure if this is an official match or not. It's not really said, but if there is this match. So, it is the Hardys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and The Miztourage. And if that match actually does happen, I'm going to go with the Hardys and Jason Jordan, you know, just for Jason Jordan to get the win or something in the Hardys. Because Jeff Hardy isn't even on the card, so it kind of sucks. So now moving on to another match in the kickoff show, which is kind of a disappointment. SmackDown Tag Team Championships, The New Day versus the Usos. It kind of sucks that the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match is a kickoff show match. I mean, I know they do need to add matches to the kickoff show, but I don't know. So for this match, it is the New Day versus the Usos. So at the last pay-per-view, it was the Usos who dropped the titles to the New Day, and as I wanted it and as I predicted. I think that the New Day is going to get the win. I don't think... the Usos did have a pretty good run with the Tag Team Championships, but I think that it's time for the New Day to retain and keep going and maybe becoming the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions. You never know. Okay, moving on. Let's see what's next. Oh yeah, Big Show versus Big Cass with Enzo Amore suspended above the ring in like a shark cage. A lot of people have been saying that there's been rumors going around that Enzo Amore could turn heel in this match. I wouldn't say, like, okay, it could go two ways if he's going to turn heel or help somebody win. So I think they're trying to push Big Cass, but I think a lot of people are disappointed that Big Cass and Enzo are without each other because, in my opinion, they're nothing without each other. Enzo can barely, like, not trying to offend people, but I don't think Enzo can really wrestle on his own and win and be dominant. But he's really good on the mic skills, really talented. But then Big Cass, he's a good wrestler, but he's not 100% good on the mic. So I think that they're not good without each other. So I think basically what's going to happen is either Enzo Amore is going to drop something, a foreign object, down for Big Show to beat Big Cass, and then Big Cass will end up picking it up and hitting Big Show with it. Either that or Enzo's going to drop it to Big Cass, and Big Cass is going to hit it to Big Show and maybe, you know, cause Big Show to lose. That way Enzo and Big Cass maybe get back together or something. I'm not sure how this is going to go. But for my prediction, I think I'm going to go with Big Cass to win this one. Maybe with the help of Enzo Amore, hopefully. Moving on, we have Randy Orton versus Rusev. I feel, just in my opinion, I feel like this is a match that they just threw onto the card because Rusev was doing nothing and Randy Orton was doing nothing. But, okay, this is a big disappointment for me because I want to see Rusev win, but I also want to see Orton win because, like, Orton's lost the past few pay-per-views to Jinder Mahal, and then Rusev lost his return pay-per-view against Cena, so they really both can't afford to lose. I don't know who WWE is trying to push. I'm going to go with Rusev. It kind of sucks for Orton. Maybe take some time off and come back even stronger or something. I'm going to go with Rusev just because he needs a push, but I love Randy Orton. But I'm just going to go with Rusev so he gets a push and maybe a WWE Championship opportunity in the future. So now moving on to the SmackDown Women's Championship match, Naomi versus Natalya. Now I want to see Naomi retain because I think she's doing pretty good with the SmackDown Women's Championship. But I think it might add in some spice to it if Natalya wins. Maybe clean. I'm not sure if she's going to cheat to win. but have Natalya win and then Carmella come in and cash in. I'm not saying I didn't even want Carmella to win the Money in the Bank in the first place, but I think Natalya's going to catch the win and Carmella's going to cash in, and maybe Natalya beats her and she fails to cash in. But I'm going to go with Natalya for the win for this one. Maybe Carmella cash in. Now we have John Cena versus Baron Corbin, and there's like a lot of heat on Baron Corbin right now because of like his Twitter going on and stuff, arguing with a lot of people. I don't really mind it, and then also him failing to cash in his Money in the Bank. I was so mad about that. I think Baron Corbin should have successfully cashed in, and I don't think that he should have cashed in on the episode of SmackDown right before SummerSlam. That was the dumbest thing WWE could have done. I heard the reason, or some rumors, the reason why Baron Corbin cashed in on that day and failed to cash in was because he has some heat backstage and like, I don't know what's going on, or if they're giving up on Baron Corbin for his mic skills or something. But okay, John Cena versus Baron Corbin. I want to see Baron Corbin with this one. John Cena's gotten so many wins. But I think Baron Corbin, because this will make up for his Money in the Bank cash-in fail. Just have Baron Corbin beat Cena clean. I know he's not the best on the mic or whatever, but he's a pretty good wrestler, and I think he's got what it takes to get to the top with the WWE Championship. I wanted to see him cash in, but who knows? So I'm going to go with Baron Corbin to beat John Cena clean. Now moving on, we have Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I'm so pumped for this match because, well, the build-up for this match wasn't the best. Just having Wyatt versus Finn Balor on the episode before SummerSlam, like you're having them fight at SummerSlam, but you're having them have the same match on the episode of Raw before SummerSlam, which is kind of a fail. I mean, unless you have the Demon, which is happening at SummerSlam. So everybody's saying that Finn Balor is going to be the Demon at SummerSlam against Bray Wyatt, and I've also heard some rumors if Lesnar retains or whatever, possibly Wyatt versus Brock at No Mercy or something like that. But I want to see Finn Balor with this one because, in my opinion, Finn Balor has made, WWE is making Finn Balor take a huge dive down ever since he lost the Fatal 5-Way. I mean, he returned, right? And it was such a big hype for Finn Balor to come back and stuff. And then I just felt like it went downhill. I think he should have won that Fatal 5-Way, or I don't know, or just done something way better with Finn Balor instead of Elias Sampson. I know they're trying to push Elias Sampson, but I don't know. I want to see Finn Balor as the Demon and just totally annihilate Bray Wyatt for the win. So yeah, my prediction, the Demon Finn Balor. Okay, moving on. We have the Raw Tag Team Championship match. This match might be one of my most hyped matches for SummerSlam. So it might actually be the most hyped, not because of the match, but because of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose reuniting as the Shield. I don't know if they're officially saying they're the Shield or if they're just going to be Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. I'm just assuming they're going to be the Shield. Hopefully they're the Shield. What would make it so much better is if all of a sudden you heard the Shield music go on and they walked out through the audience in their Shield attire and stuff, and then ended up picking the win against Cesaro and Sheamus. But I don't see Cesaro and Sheamus retaining the tag titles because I've heard some rumors that Sheamus is going to leave WWE for a little bit, not permanently, just for a little bit, and do a movie or something like that. So that means he's probably going to lose the tag team championships with Cesaro to Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Now, if Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose don't win the tag titles, I don't think it's going to end well. I don't think they're going to, stay as a tag team. I think that one or the other is going to turn on each other. Probably Dean Ambrose. What would make it even worse if it was Seth Rollins backstabbing Dean Ambrose once again. But that's something that might not have. I'm not sure, but that's just my prediction. My official prediction is Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. But if Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose don't pick up the win, I have a feeling that one or the other is going to backstab one of them or something. So yeah, my prediction to win the Raw Tag Team Championships, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, the Shield. Alright, moving on, we have the Raw Women's Championship match, Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. I don't know how I feel about this match. I don't think it should have been Sasha Banks. I know it was going to be Bayley, which I feel if Bayley would have faced Alexa Bliss, she would have picked up the win, but sadly I think it was her shoulder injury or something like that, kicked her out of this match, and they had number one contender Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. They had Sasha Banks win. I thought it would be a much better match if it would have been Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. I think that's been a long-awaited match for me, Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. If anybody's going to take the title off of Alexa Bliss, I think it should be Nia Jax. So I'm just going to go with Alexa Bliss for this one to keep on having the Raw Women's Championship. And hopefully down the line, her and Nia Jax have an awesome match. So yeah, my prediction, Alexa Bliss. Moving on, we have the United States Championship match. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay. So we have the United States Championship match. This match is possibly going to be controversial. So yeah, it's AJ Styles, the champion, versus Kevin Owens, with Shane McMahon as a special guest referee. This match is going to be really good. Kevin Owens and AJ Styles always have good matches together. And I just think that, I don't know, like, I don't think Shane McMahon's going to do anything to AJ Styles. I heard some rumors that Shane and Kevin Owens were supposed to have a match at SummerSlam or something. But I think it's going to get pushed on to after SummerSlam. So I don't think that Shane McMahon's going to do anything to AJ Styles. They already had a feud this year. At WrestleMania, AJ Styles won, and they shook and all that afterwards on SmackDown and stuff. So I don't think that's going to happen again. I think if anything happens, it's going to be Shane McMahon kicking Kevin Owens' butt or something like that. So they set up a feud for like No Mercy or something. So yeah, my prediction, AJ Styles to win this match. I don't know how he's going to win it, but I know he's going to win it. Moving on, we have another SmackDown Live Championship match. That's for the WWE Championship. Jinder Mahal, the champion, versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Strong Style. So basically, wait, freak, I forgot this. Alright. So I got the WWE Championship here. Okay, so we have Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. For this one's kind of hard for me to predict. I strongly want Shinsuke Nakamura to win this. I don't think there's enough build-up for this match. And then Jinder Mahal, I just think that he needs to get the title off of him. I'm not saying it's... I don't really care for Jinder Mahal's title run. It's not Jinder Mahal's fault. It's the way that they book him. And I don't really care for his character and all. But I know he could be a good WWE champion later on in the future or something. But I think it's time for Jinder Mahal to drop the title to Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, originally, if Baron Corbin would have had that briefcase, I would have predicted that Shinsuke wins, and then Baron Corbin cashes in to win the WWE Championship. But I'm going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. Actually, no. I'm not going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm going to go with something a little bit more risky, in my opinion. I'm going to go with Jinder Mahal, because I heard that Vince McMahon prefers that Jinder Mahal retains his championship. And I also looked at some like WWE like India like tour they're going to go on or something like that. And I saw that like Jinder Mahal like matches. It said that Jinder Mahal was the champion or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I saw. So I'm just going to go Jinder Mahal for this one. I want to see Shinsuke win, but I think Jinder's going to come out with the win for the WWE Championship. So yeah, my prediction, Jinder Mahal. Moving on, we have the main event. So, we have the main event. I probably should have the Roman Reigns side plate since he's in the Universal Championship match. But I have the Goldberg ones on right now, which is totally fine. But yeah, we have the main event for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar, the current Universal Champion, versus Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. Now, I heard, like a month ago, when they were building up for this match or whatever they were doing, I thought, I thought this was just, like, a rumor going around and it wasn't going to be true with the Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Strowman versus Samoa Joe. I thought that was just going to be, like, somebody, like, throwing a bunch of people in and, like, being like, oh, this is good, this is what the match is going to be. But it turned out it's actually going to be a Fatal 4-Way. I don't think that's ever been a thing before, Fatal 4-Way main event at SummerSlam. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Braun versus Samoa Joe for this title. I think this match is going to be really good. I think that WWE is trying to confuse a lot of fans or just persuade them into believing that Brock Lesnar is going to leave the WWE because there's been rumors going around that Brock is going to go back to UFC and that he's possibly going to leave. And then Paul Heyman says, if Brock Lesnar loses this championship because Kurt Angle pretty much screwed him over by putting two other guys in the match or whatever because it's a Fatal 4-Way, that they're going to leave WWE for good or something like that. And now I don't think that's going to happen, because Brock Lesnar's contract expires next year, I think in April, and that's when WrestleMania is. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. I don't think that Brock Lesnar is going to drop the title in this match. While I would love to see, I don't think it's time for Strowman to win it yet. Maybe Joe win it. He could do some stuff with that. But I think Roman Reigns, if he would be okay. If Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship, and I know there's not a lot of Roman Reigns fans out there, but I feel like you could do so much more with Roman as the champion rather than Lesnar not being on Raw every single week. Roman Reigns would be on Raw every single week, having storylines with the Universal title, feuding with Strowman, feuding with Joe. You could have so many good pay-per-view matches, and he would be there every single week for a build-up for the championship title. I don't think we've seen enough of the Universal Championship other than when Kevin Owens was the champion, pretty much coming out every week as the champion. I think that's what we need again. I think we need Roman Reigns to win this, but I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar because of rumors, of course. I get really pulled in fast with rumors, though. I get really hooked on reading them, like, oh, who's going to win this match? But then I realize it ruins it after, because then it kind of screws over WWE and stuff. But yeah, back to the Universal Championship match. I think Brock Lesnar is going to retain. I guess that's good because he's main evented. This is going to be his 4th year in a row main eventing Summerslam, and if he wins, it's going to be 4 wins in a row. So yeah, my prediction to retain the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar. So that's it, guys. Make sure to comment down below all your SummerSlam predictions, and I'll read them, comment, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching WWE Fan Talk Show.